Hello and welcome to SudoKanard. We're here to solve this German Whisper Sudoku by Dutch author Wilbert Zwart. This puzzle was featured in the latest Sudoku Grand Prix. It was worth 125 points, which is a lot for Sudoku Grand Prix. And some people have told me they found the puzzle to be overvalued because they found it not that difficult. But I disagree. I found it really very difficult. I managed to solve it during the contest, so good for me, but it took me a very long time, which did not allow me to score as much as I wish I should have. Well, anyway, this puzzle does have a neat, a very clean solving path, but it's really not easy to find. So let me just recall, yes, the special rule. Whenever two cells are linked by such a green line, it means that the corresponding digits have a difference of at least 5. Well, what do we see here? So one interesting point about those is that an we have alternating small digits and high digits. So when we see there is a 6 somewhere here, 6 will be next to a 1, so there will be a 6 either here or here. It will be next to the 1. Then we will have a high digit, which will be 8 or 9. Then we will have a second small digit, which will necessarily be a 3, because 2 and 4 are not available. So both digits here form a 1, 3 pair. And the next digit, the other digit next to the 3 will be the other 8 or 9. So we get a 6, 8, 9 triple in those cells. 7 goes there. And this is 4. So that's a really nice start. But the rest is not that easy. We can see that 4 also goes there by the rules of Sudoku. Here we have two small digits, so they have to be 1 and 2. 2 will be on this side and 1 will be on this side. And they will come with 2 high digits. 5 will be here, together with a high digit from 6, 8, and 9. And we don't know yet whether this is a high digit or a small digit. This will have to be determined at some point. Something we can see is that those 4 cells include a high digit, 2 high digits and 2 low digits, so they must include 1 and 2. And because of this, 1 is somewhere in here, 2 is somewhere in here. So that those are highish digits, and by highish I mean between 5 and 9. 5 is neither high or low. Let's have a look at this column. We're left with 1, 2, 3, 8, so only one high digit. So in this part, only one high digit, so the high digit must be sandwiched between the two small digits. So this is from 2 and 3, this is from 1, 2, 3, and this is also from 1, 2, 3. And this is a high digit, it can't be a 6, it can't be the 7, so this is from 8, 9, and this is a small digit from 2, 3, 4. So the beginning is definitely on the smoother side. We see that 4 is somewhere around here, but 4 here would have to be next to the 9, and it's not available, so 4 goes there. So we get a small digit here, a small digit there, and we get a 4 down there. We get a 4 here, actually, just by the rules of Sudoku, and by the rules of Sudoku again, that's a 4, which forces this to be a 9. So we'll have a 9 somewhere up there. So 1 here will come. There has to be a 6 somewhere on this row, but 6 can't be here because 6 can only be next to a 1 on a German whisper. So 6 here would have to be next to a 1 or a 2, and the same here. So 6 goes there. So the second digit here is 8 or 9. 7, no, 7 is already here. 9 is not available, so this is from 138. And something interesting here is that 7 appears somewhere around here. Note that 7 here would be next to the 2, because 1 is not available. 7 here would be next to the 2, because 1 is not available. 7 here would be next to the 2 here, because 1 is not available. So there is a 2 here, which forces this to be a 2. That is a step that took me quite a long time to find during the contest. So there's already a 2 around here. If this is 7, 2, then this has to be 8, and this is from 103. And actually, I remember writing stuff in the margin of the grid to ponder all the possibilities here. We can see that 6 is nowhere on here, 5 is nowhere on here. So we already have 7, 2. So the other high digit must be an 8. So there has to be an 8 somewhere. I'm just wondering whether it is possible to find the place of 8. Or is the logic something other than that? I'm also saying that 5 is somewhere in here. So that this digit here is from 138. Which means that in this column, yes, that's interesting, in this column 5 and 6 must be here. And this is also from 138. But let's remember that one of those has to be a high digit, so one of them must be 8. So this is not 8, and we get a 1-3 pair here. We get a high digit here. It could be a 6 here with the 1. All right, so oh yes, we know that 1 inside this cage is either here or there now. So that the 3 is not. So we know that those 4 cells contain 2 low digits and 2 high digits. The high digits are 7 and 8, and we now know that the small digits are 1 and 2. So this is not a 3, 3 goes there. That is a difficult step. So 1 can't be here, 8 can never be here. So this is from 2 and 7. So we could have 1, 8, 2, 7. So we could have this 1, 8, 2, 7. Or we could have 8, 2, 7, 1. So those are the only options for this part. All right, so where do we go next? I don't think I can do anything more at this point. No, I don't think I can. All right. What is the next step? What are the possible digits here? They are from 7, 8, 5, and 3. Oh, I'm saying just by Sudoku that this is a 6. All right. So just 3, 5, 7, 8. I usually don't pencil mark that much. And this is probably not that useful. So I should probably be looking at other parts of the grid. What about this column? This column already has 5 digits here, so we need 2, 5, 8, and 9. So this is 2 or 5, 2, 5, 9. There is a 7 in here. This is from 2, 5, 8. That's definitely not the place to look. Oh, this row needs a 3. It will be somewhere here. And that's interesting. Because of this digit. I'm not sure about this. But I remember there's something about this. About whether this is a small digit or a high digit. I just don't remember. No, my videos are not scripted. I think there's no question about this. So what was the next point? Perhaps digit 6 on this row. Yes, 6 can't be here. It can't be in the middle of this. So 6 is here, which means that this is never a 6. So 6 can't appear on the whisper. So 6 is here inside the 5, 6 pair. So now 6 is not here. So 6 is here with the 1. This is 3. This is 1. So that this is 8. This is 2. 7 and 1. So this is what I've been missing for a few minutes. That's a 3. 7 is not here. This is 8 or 9. This is from 5, 8, 9. And this is from 5 and 8, I think. Yes, that is correct. So the second 8 or 9 is somewhere in here. That's not 2. And yes, this is where some logic applies. If this is a small digit, it's not 3, it's not 4. Then it's not 2, so it has to be a 1, in which case this is a small digit and only 1 is available. So that this can't be a small digit, so this is a high digit from 7, 9. This has to be small, so this is the 2. This has to be high. This is the 1. And that is some progress. But where do we go from here? This is still not over. There is still some solid work to do. This has to be a high digit. So this is from 6 and 8. Still not sure about this. How am I to decide? Oh, perhaps it's about this digit. Could it be a low digit? If it's a low digit, then it has to be a 3. Which still looks possible at this point. One can, yes. Let's ponder digit 1 in this box. Because of this, we know that 1 can't be here. Because of those, we know that 1 can't be here. So 1 is somewhere in here. So that's a 2. And that's a 3. That's not a 2. So that on this row, 2 goes there, and that's a 3. So that now this can't be a small digit anymore. 1, 4, 3, and 2. This has to be a high digit so that this is low. That's a 2, and that's a 1. And 1 goes there. That's not a 2. So 2 on this 8th row has to be here. This is 5 or 7. This is 7 or 8. And this is 6 or 8. Because 9 and 7 are not available, and this 6, 8 puts a 7 down there. That's a 5, that's a 9. 8, 9, 8, 5, 9. 5 here. This is 8. This here can only be a 7, which results the 3, 7 there. Here I need 5 and 9. Here, that's 8, and this is 3. This 8, this is resolved now. 7 here, 5 and 9. This 3 puts a 1 there. Those are 8 and 3. So 3 here, 8 there. That's 6, that's 8. That's 5. 6 and 5. Here I need 9 and 5. So this is 5, this is 9, this is 5, this is 6, and this is it. Wow, that was quite the ride. So a very difficult puzzle. I still think the 125 points were totally worth it. That was a thorough appreciation of the difficulty of the puzzle. And yet, as you could see, there is a definite clean solving path. Clean, but very difficult to see. Thanks for watching this video. See you soon on SudoKanard.